This week on the Archer's Choice, we're heading back north with the bear man himself, Bob Irvin of Wolf Creek Outfitters. And last week, folks, if you missed the show, oh
my gosh, he's been so hard to live with just because he shot a bigger bear than I did. But what he doesn't understand is things can always change.
Yeah, okay. Hey, it was great. I finally beat the Vicster. But listen, this week could be a different story. Who knows? But we got a ton of bear action coming your way on the Archer's Choice. Bear hunting, if you've never done it, most go with the guide, take you to your stand, wish you luck, and say, see you later. There's so much more to it than that. Yes, if that's all you're looking for, then that's great. But we love the whole adventure. The long 4x4 journeys to get back to those remote spots that hold those big blooms. The thrill of going down a 2-track in the middle of God's country and cutting a track in the mud that just takes your breath away. He's a big one, and everyone who saw the track knows it. So we start our game plan, keep baiting the spot, try to see what trail he's using, maybe even set up a timer. We try and figure what he's thinking, but we know we're in his domain. He knows every trail, scent, tree, and bush. He may have never been baited before, or he has years of experience dodging us, stealing our bait and never letting us have the opportunity to see this giant. That's what this is all about. Maybe he'll show himself, maybe not.
Hey, welcome back to the Archer's Choice. This next hunt is a good buddy of ours, Randy Brander.
Randy's been around a long time, and he's been to all the different camps, even when we had our own bear camps. And lo and behold, he's taken a lot of black bears.
He's taken a lot of good black bears, but the problem is he never, for some reason, those color phases, they just don't seem to appear for him.
And you know, any time you get a color phase in a bait, I mean, you try to get on that bait to try to make something happen, and every time it's happened, it's never worked out for Randy.
No, it hasn't.
We'll see what happens, because his hunt is coming up next. Wind. How do you control it? Let's face it, there is no way. Using a scent lock suit's going to help you. The other thing you have to realize is a bear does move. His movements are a lot by the wind. The thing is once he's established a bait site that he's comfortable with, a lot of times you can still spray down with your scent away sprays, get all that done, wear your scent lock suits. And if the wind does swirl, you might see that bear lift up, he'll look around, and if he's comfortable at that bait site, he'll stay there. If not, he'll run off. Most of the time, he'll circle, get on the downwind side, check. If he really gets a strong human odor, most of the time he won't come in. But if he does catch a little bit and it's broken up so much, and that's what the advantages are of spraying yourself down and using like the scent lock suits, is he comes, he doesn't get it, you'll see him slowly start to come in. But he also might be a little bit more cautious. So you got to be prepared for that situation.
Been hunting all week, waiting for a color phase. And the reason we picked this stand site is because we found some chocolate hair at the site. So we figured we'd sit and see what happened, and it paid off. A beautiful, beautiful chocolate bear.
Ralph has taken some pretty decent bears, but for the past 5 or 6 years, I've held title on big bears in this house. I don't know what it is. Those big no-brainers come in. Ralph can sit a stand and see one little bear come in. I'll sit that stand the very next day, and the big no-brainer comes in for me. I don't know what it is. I don't want it to stop. Just let them keep coming. I feel the best time to go bear hunting is the last 2 weeks of May and the first week of June. The reason is because if you go too early, if there's a late winter, some of the bears won't be out of the den yet, and if they are out of the den, sometimes they won't be hitting that bait site right away. They're not ready to eat that other food besides, the normal little grasses. Then, if you're looking at going too late, then you run into sometimes the bears will start rubbing and their hair will be coming rubbing off of their bodies, and the other thing is the boars will start wandering and roaming to where they won't be coming to the bait sites. That's why I feel the last 2 weeks of May and the first week of June is when you'd want to go on a bear hunt.
Select an outfitter. It could be a difficult thing to do, but most of the time if you do your homework prior to even talking to them, you got it made. Create a little question list. Ask them certain questions. Number one, don't ask them how many bears they've taken. Ask them how many opportunities, how many sightings from the tree stand. Because a lot of times a hunter can screw up more than what the outfitter can. Bear come in, hunter screws up, boom, makes a wrong movement, bear's gone. That's still a blown opportunity, but that's an opportunity that should count. The other thing you want to remember is the more homework and more research you put into a hunt, the more you're going to get out. Talk, like we've always said, talk to reference that have been successful as well as non-successful hunters. Talk to all of them. Try to evaluate and try to make your own game plan. Ask them certain things. If you're looking for a color phase, ask them what the percentages of the sightings of color phase bears are. How many have they harvested in the color phase? Things like that. The more you do before your hunt, in research and check everything out, the more success you'll have.
This is a quarter in a wing. I see this. You see that?
That's a big bear.
Yeah, he's a good bear. Congratulations, man. Hey, baby. Like his yeah, baby.
Well, that's it for this week. You know, we shared with you 2 spectacular weeks up with Bob Irvin of Wolf Creek Outfitters. And we did it. Listen to the crowd. Yes, guys, we did it. We beat them. We beat the girls.
I guess we have to give them the title of the biggest bears.
No, 2.
I said the biggest bears.
Okay. 2.
I'll let you have it this year.
Yes, well, you know, what's so cool about this is that I won and you lost. And, you know, I have no remorse, folks, and I just...
Remember, I'll get even.
That's what I'm afraid of. Hey, Bob, we want to thank you and all the guides and Sheila for all that great cooking. And more so, we want to thank you, the viewers, for sharing some time with us. And remember, we'll be here next week, same time,
Same station.
here on The Archer's Choice.